Okay, so Ronaldo decided that he wasn't going to play in the Al Nassr versus Al Riyadh match. Now, this was not because he was injured, but because he was trying to protest against the imbalanced investment of Al Hilal compared to Al Nassr. Now, let me give you the full loaded gist. Now, the Saudi Arabians are known to have made so much money from oil and gas exportation. Like they've made a lot of money. Okay. And so because they've made a lot of money, they needed the sovereign wealth funds to actually manage this surplus money. Now, they decided that in 1971 they were going to create their own sovereign wealth funds. That's the Saudi Arabia Sovereign Wealth Funds. Now, the Saudi Arabia Sovereign Wealth Fund is called the PIF, which is Public Investment Fund. Now, the duty of this Public Investment Fund is to diversify, okay, to diversify into different sectors. This abundance, this surplus money, to diversify into different sectors like sports, like entertainment, like technology. And they have done that successfully so far. Now, in 2016, their crown prince decided that, okay, by 2030, so he called it Vision 2030, that by 2030, their dependence on oil and gas would have reduced drastically, which is a symptom and sign of a visionary leader. Now, this was what they started putting into practice. And in 2023, they decided they were going to invest into sports. Okay, so they became stakeholders by owning 75% of Al Hilal and of Al Nassr. They even invest heavily into Newcastle. Okay, and that was why we will notice that around 2023, Newcastle went out to buy some keynote players. All right, now this is what happens. From that 2023 till now, they have invested so much money in Al Hilal compared to Al Nassr. Now, how are you a stakeholder in two leagues, okay, in two teams in the same league, and you are now prioritizing one over the other? Like they've spent so much money on Al Hilal compared to Al Nassr. Now, fast forward to the record-breaking signing of Benzema. Al Hilal is expected to sign Benzema. Peradventure, Marcus Leonardo goes to Athletic Madrid. Okay, now that was where Ronaldo was not having it, in the sense that why will you be signing Benzema to Al Hilal? Because see, without Benzema, they were already solid. They won the league last season, so they had what it takes to win the leagues already. Then you are bringing in Benzema, despite the fact that the investment of Al Hilal is a lot higher than Al Nassr. And again, now you are now making another signing, of which there are some signings that are expected from Al Nassr, but there are limitations because the investment on Al Nassr is so small compared to Al Hilal. So the reason he decided that he was going to protest today, and he decided not to show up. Even the whole Al Nassr Federation are not cool with the Saudi Arabia League. Like they are not cool with the whole Saudi Arabians. All right. Now this is why he decided he wasn't going to show up in training, or wasn't going to show up into this match. Thank you.